So this is Callen. Callen's 4 years old, 4 and a half, almost 4 3/4, which is very big in our house. And Callen likes to do all sorts of things. The noisier, the messier, the better.
And the quieter and the cleaner, the worse.
You got it. That's pretty much true.
That's pretty much Callen.
We were told on a Thursday afternoon, March 13th, at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, after a very brief but intense illness, the oncologist recommended that he have a bone marrow biopsy. It was looking very much like an autoimmune process, and they wanted to rule out something like a leukemia before they started the treatment, because there could be very devastating consequences if they started treating him for one thing and it were really a leukemia. So they put him to sleep for a bone marrow biopsy. At that point, it was with the understanding that we were pretty much 99% sure that's not what it was going to be, but we needed that extra percent. And a couple hours later, he came into our room. And he sat us down, and life changed. So he is on a very aggressive 3-year treatment plan. He is not able to go to school at this point, and I think that's what he misses the most. All of his friends, you saw the blanket upstairs, and his friends have really kept in very close touch with him, because from the time that started until just a few weeks ago, he had 14 straight weeks of isolation, and for a very social child, that is a big change. And for a lot of it, he hasn't felt well. Today is certainly not one of those days, which is great. So we enjoy every one of those good days to the fullest, but there are a lot of days and just reclining on this couch and watching movies and gathering our strength for the next good day. When it came to Callen, I mean, I don't think we really realized how often people who are fighting cancer need blood. When his blood counts are abnormal, it affects what he's able to do. Just as a normal 4-year-old who wants to run around, he can't get off the couch. And it affects how he can be treated, if he can be treated, and to what extent he can be treated. So it's not only central in his life because it's the source of his cancer, but it is central to him receiving the treatment that he requires at this point. We have no idea who made the decision to donate that blood, to donate those platelets. There are multiple strangers out there right now who are responsible for saving his life, and that has been on several occasions already. And we know there are many more occasions to come. But as far as donating, there is no risk, and there is only reward, and it is a few minutes that he is living proof. It is a life-saving, selfless act that we can't say thank you enough for it. And 2 days after he received his most recent transfusion, I think he realized how sick he was, and he asked me, "Mom, does everybody die when they run out of blood?" And I said, "No, we just have to make sure that there's always blood for you to get, and it's not something you have to die from. And we want to make sure that nobody is ever in a situation where there's an unintended consequence or a bad outcome because blood isn't available."